Thanks, Hype.
Emotionally, how are you feeling getting to play back at home and in front of 45,000, at least 45,000 fans?
Yeah, I think being home is obviously fun. Training here, I'm pretty familiar with the training grounds. I do my off season here, which is like super nice. Parents 15 minutes away, so they're not here, but they feel like they're here. But yeah, I think crowd's going to be great. Understanding how many are going to be there is something that's going to be super special.
Emily, growing up here, you played at GSA, played ODP. What were some of your fondest soccer memories in the state of Georgia?
Oh man, I think when someone asked me about youth career, I think of State Cup and just being so incredibly hot down in Columbus. But I would say having friendships that I still have today, being able to play growing up in Georgia in the heat, probably set me up for a lot of success. I don't know why, but I feel really fit from that. But that's really what I remember most.
Your sister went to Georgia well, so deep roots here. How much does she still follow you too?
She's my twin. She follows everything. But yeah, she played at University of Georgia, stayed a little bit closer to home. But yeah, super close, follows everything.
What does it mean to you, Emily, to have all the hometown support that you've had over the years? Not just when you come here, but when they follow you, whether you're playing internationally or the U.S. team's playing internationally or another city, just to have that hometown support. What does it always meant to you?
No, yeah, I think not only Marietta, but Atlanta in general. Hearing people from high school, hearing people from my parents' friends, my parents' friends. You know what I mean? It's always a great feeling. I know we played in Atlanta a few years back, but now being able to come back and obviously the training facility is or headquarters is going to be here, which is going to be awesome. But I think that support for me has been incredible through my career.
Finding out that Atlanta was going to be the training ground?
I thought, will I be old enough to use it? I do think it's a great market. I think it's a great. I just think of weather year round, being able to train here. I think it's great that it's coming to Atlanta. Obviously biased, but yeah, that's one of my first thoughts.
How would you explain the city's rise as kind of a soccer city, a soccer hotbed now?
Yeah, no, I think it's kind of interesting. I was here first year that the MLS team started. So to see how successful that was, with marketing, you're seeing how everyone's going. That's, you're getting 50, 60K, people come to the game. Did I think it was going to be that way? I'm not sure, but I cannot believe how much it was capitalized on. And being able to, I think I've gone to 2 or 3 Atlanta United games.
Okay.
Being away obviously in season, but being able to come back and see that energy is, I think, something that we're going to get for our game here.
What have you told your teammates about Atlanta who are kind of wondering why Atlanta and maybe why they chose this place?
I don't know if we talked about that, but they've kind of been asking, what are the nice coffee shops to go to? We're shopping, a little bit that. We're a little bit downtown, so kind of sharing spots like that. I told them it's usually hot, and the pollen count's pretty high. Yeah, I think they're noticing that a little bit. But other than that, that's all we kind of talked about. I really like Muchacho. That's more of more of a breakfast, taco place. Also Little Tart. I don't know if you guys have been down there, down in Grant Park. It's pretty good spots. Yeah.
Describe how it's just going to be nice to not uproot yourself all the time, kind of have everything under one roof.
Yeah.
Speak to that a little bit, how nice that's going to be.
I think it's really important starting to have an area where all teams can train. I think you're seeing that obviously in Europe, not only in the professional teams, but also their federations. So I think it's the next step to growth. And it's obviously very, very important for our development, again, from younger teams up into the senior team.
All the teams in the field, the SheBelieves field, are in the Olympics. Twyla talked about it last week, or a few weeks ago around the Boston Center, and that's how important that was to your team, preparing for the games. You all kind of have a chip on your shoulder thinking about what happened 3 years ago, and how do you use that as kind of motivation to reclaim your place?
Yeah, I know. I think SheBelieves historically has always been a tournament that we get a lot of really good, talented teams. This has always been a tournament that we build on. How can we prepare for those big moments? So for World Cups, for Olympics, having these teams in and being able to play high quality, obviously with new players in to kind of understand what that tastes like. To have a tournament and to kind of get into tournament mode again after Gold Cup and then now this, and then obviously Olympics coming around the corner, is going to be huge for our development.
I just talked to Alex about getting a chance to go around the community after you guys train and compete next week. We're going to make some stops around the community. How important is that for you, especially you being back here?
No, yeah, I think it's great. That's something that we're adding in now, and it's great that we have time to actually be able to do that. Being from Atlanta, I think, or Marietta now living in Atlanta, I think that's a great thing that we can do and should do in every single city. But also very special in my heart, being here in Atlanta, being able to do that.
What would that have been to you to have women's team come to your community and spend some time with you?
Yeah, I don't know. I think just visibility in general and seeing professional women's players. The Atlanta beat was here when I was growing up, so that was incredible to see. But I just think the visibility and understanding that I can see players doing what maybe I want to do in the future.